For decades, industrial companies have operated under a model that, while functional, suffers from significant inefficiencies. We've seen in previous videos how valuable experience is irretrievably lost with the departure of key employees. This tacit knowledge, accumulated over years, simply disappears. Mistakes, rather than lessons learned, are often repeated, generating unnecessary costs and frustration. The transmission of knowledge has traditionally relied on word of mouth and individual memory, a fragile method prone to gradual dilution. This reliance on human memory limits our ability to scale and optimize. But today, the landscape is changing dramatically. We are on the threshold of a transformation driven by disruptive technologies. Artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and intelligent agents are redefining what a business can be. These tools allow us to build organizations that not only remember every detail, every incident, every solution, but also learn autonomously. This is the birth of the business that doesn't forget and, moreover, learns on its own. This capacity for retention and self-learning is the key to unprecedented efficiency and resilience. The core concept of a learning enterprise is to transform every experience into a collective asset. It is no longer about individual knowledge, but a shared heritage that grows and strengthens with each interaction. This knowledge is permanently retained and constantly updated, reflecting operational reality. Beyond mere retention, this knowledge is applied proactively, anticipating problems and optimizing processes. A learning enterprise is a living, constantly evolving organism that capitalizes on every moment. We can identify 3 key characteristics that define a learning enterprise. First, it retains all existing knowledge, ensuring that no lesson is lost. Second, it actively integrates new discoveries and solutions, continuously adapting and improving. Third, it activates that knowledge right when and where it is needed, providing instant and relevant support. This process is articulated through a continuous learning cycle. It begins with the capture of data and experiences in real time. This data is then structured, organized in a way that makes it accessible and understandable. From this structure, the company learns, extracting patterns and generating new insights. This learning is translated into action, applying the lessons learned to improve operations and solve problems. Finally, each action generates new information, closing the cycle and enabling constant improvement. This learning cycle ensures that the organization is always at the forefront of its own knowledge. The heart of this intelligent organization is a fully connected industrial environment. Every plant, every piece of equipment, every sensor, and every technician become nodes in a knowledge network. All contribute valuable information and, in turn, benefit from shared knowledge. This interconnection creates a synergy where intelligence flows freely. Technical knowledge is digitized and kept alive, not as static documents, but as dynamic resources. It is accessible from any device, anytime, anywhere. We're talking about living documentation, how-to videos, solutions to specific problems, and real-time updates. For example, a technician can instantly access a video recorded by a colleague at another plant, showing how they solved an identical problem months ago. This immediate visual access speeds up incident resolution. Artificial intelligence agents play a crucial role, assisting with key tasks. They can diagnose faults with astonishing accuracy, based on a vast historical dataset. They offer hands-on training and improvement suggestions in real time, guiding operators step by step. Furthermore, they facilitate automated technical conversations, answering complex questions instantly. Imagine an AI agent alerting a technician about a pressure drop and suggesting a solution based on a similar incident that occurred a year ago, with reference to the specific intervention that resolved it. This proactive assistance prevents much bigger problems. Collective machine learning is the cornerstone of this system. Every intervention, every adjustment, every implemented solution improves the knowledge base. Every logged error is not just an incident, but an opportunity to fuel future alerts and prevent recurrences. Improvements implemented at one location are automatically replicated to other plants, standardizing best practices. If a technician at one plant adds a critical step to a procedure, AI can suggest that same step at another plant when faced with a similar situation. Thus, the intelligence of one becomes the intelligence of all. The benefits of a learning company extend throughout the organization, transforming every area. In production, downtime is dramatically reduced as problems are diagnosed and resolved more quickly. Equipment configurations are continuously optimized, leading to greater operational efficiency. Furthermore, more stable and consistent product quality is achieved. The ability to learn from each batch and each process ensures continuous improvement in production standards. In maintenance, interventions are faster and safer thanks to instant access to information and guidance from AI agents. Practical training becomes more effective as technicians learn from real-life cases and proven solutions. This translates into a significant reduction in repetitive errors, freeing up resources and time. Safety and quality also experience substantial improvements. Safety protocols are automatically updated with each new lesson learned, ensuring that practices are always the safest. Incidents are documented not as failures, but as lessons learned, enriching the collective knowledge base. In the area of human resources and training, the benefits are equally transformative. Onboarding times for new employees are drastically reduced as they have immediate access to all operational knowledge. Learning becomes personalized, adapting to the pace and needs of each individual. New technicians can achieve the proficiency of a veteran in weeks, not months or years. This not only accelerates productivity but also empowers employees, giving them the tools to excel from day one. The most profound aspect of this transformation is not only technological, but also cultural. The change in employee motivation and roles is fundamental. When an employee's knowledge is valued, shared, and helps others, their motivation increases exponentially. It's no longer just about performing a task, but about contributing to a collective knowledge base that benefits the entire organization. The technician is no longer just a repairer, he becomes a master, a trainer, without needing to be physically present. His experience is immortalized and replicated, impacting colleagues anywhere in the world. Every worker, from the line operator to the design engineer, becomes part of an intelligent system. Their daily work is not just about repeating tasks, but about transmitting intelligence. Every action, every solution, every observation becomes data that enriches the collective brain of the company. Professional pride is multiplied when individual experience isn't isolated, but becomes a collective asset that constantly improves. Employees feel valued knowing their contribution has a lasting and global impact. They are vital cogs in a system that not only functions but also learns and evolves. And the question is no longer whether this vision is possible, but what happens if we don't adopt it. The cost of inaction is ever increasing. The loss of knowledge through retirements and staff turnover is a constant drain on many organizations. Every time an experienced employee leaves, they take with them years of practical know-how, proven solutions, and efficient shortcuts. This knowledge drain is a drag on productivity and innovation. Continuing to rely on individual memory is an unsustainable strategy in today's industrial environment. The complexity of modern operations demands structured and accessible knowledge, not a collection of scattered memories. This dependence limits the company's ability to grow and adapt. Furthermore, scalability becomes an insurmountable challenge without a shared operational knowledge base. How can the success of one plant be replicated in another if the knowledge resides only in the heads of a few? The lack of a collective learning system impedes organic growth and the standardization of excellence. The future of industry is not about accumulating more sensors or more data. It's about knowing how to better utilize what we already know, transforming each workday into an inexhaustible source of collective learning. The company that doesn't forget is the one that will be far ahead of its competition. It will not depend on luck or individual genius, but on the accumulated intelligence of all its employees, past, present, and future. It is an organization that thinks, remembers, and acts in a coherent and optimized manner. We envision a company driven by collective intelligence where every experience becomes a lesson, every mistake an opportunity for improvement. It's a living, constantly evolving entity that adapts and thrives in a changing world. This future is already here, within our grasp. The decision to build a self-learning organization is an investment in resilience, efficiency, and leadership. It's time to take the first step toward a company that not only survives, but thrives on its own knowledge.